and introduce myself. Okay, so I am Christine Joy Perion. I've been in DIWA for already 9 years, and I will be your Learning Integration Specialist or your LIS, your Genyo consultant, okay, for this school year. Okay, so this orientation is intended for you to know how you will going to use Genyo as your e-learning platform here in your school. Now, I will going to share to everyone today how Genyo e-learning will be involved in enriching your experiences through online learning. Okay. So we witnessed numerous transformations as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. So one of which was the sudden shift from face-to-face to online education. So schools have decided to implement new teaching modalities and platforms to ensure that students' learning experiences are not disrupted. So the question now is, how do we enrich your home learning experience as we continue to implement online learning this school year? It is through Genyo e-learning with its best features, responsive support system, dynamic implementation program, and a whole lot more. Okay, so later I will going to discuss these things to you. So furthermore, Genyo is a fully integrated learning platform and the most trusted e-learning solution in the Philippines. Okay, so again, Genyo is a fully integrated learning management for basic education here in the Philippines. So now, let's get to know Genyo better. Okay, so I want you to take note of our website. Okay, so can you see the website in my screen? It's www.genyo.com.ph. Okay, so again, please take note, or you can write it down if you have paper and pencil, or you can put it in your phone. Okay, so this is our website. And then, okay, so by the way, when you input the link of the website in your URL, okay, so you will be directed here. All you have to do is to input the school ID, which is CPU. Okay, you input your school ID, and then you have to click next. And then for the login ID or for your login details, okay, so please take note again, your login ID is your student ID number. Okay, so you will be asked to input your login ID, which is your student ID number. Your student ID number was already given to you upon enrollment, right? So, or you may find it in your ID also. Okay, so it's in your ID also. And then for your password, it's wisdom. Okay. Again, your login ID is your student ID number, and then for the password, it's wisdom. Okay, so by default, you will be putting wisdom as your password. And then once you click sign in, this one, automatically, the system will prompt to change your password. Okay. Okay, so again, upon logging in into the Genyo portal, you will be asked to change your password. Okay, so we advise everyone to please change your password upon logging in. Okay, so this is for security purposes. And then when you change your password, let your parents know also that you have changed your password. So now let's go to what can you do inside the Genyo e-learning portal. Okay, so since Genyo is designed to help you learn on your own pace, we have several tutorials here that could help you learn in advance or review your lessons. Inside Genyo, we have a lot of animated tutorials and activities that you can access. You can use it also if you want to learn in advance or if you want to review your lessons. Genyo has also rich contents on the 5 major subjects, that is the science, English, math, Filipino, and Aralin Panlipunan. So this is an example of our interactive and animated content. Okay. And then for self-paced learning that I have mentioned earlier, this encourages independent learning through interactive activities. You learn while enjoying. You can answer these activities multiple times if you want. Okay. And then we also have virtual experiments inside the Genyo portal. So you can access safe virtual experiments in the portal. And then we have also game-based activities. Okay. So your teacher will going to create activities such as this one, and then will assign to you. Okay, we have here additional contents. We call it Piling Akda. Okay, so these are the available titles uploaded in the Genyo portal as digital format. Okay, so we have content on the following: Ibong Adarna, Florante at Laura, No Limitang Here, and El Filibusterismo. Okay, so that's for Filipino. And then we have also for English. Ayan, so we have add-on contents. We call it Classic for Young Readers. Okay. So these are some of the digital books of literary classics that can develop also your reading habit. Okay, so this is just one example. Okay, but there are a lot of digital formats of our literary classics uploaded in your Genyo accounts. And then we have also virtual tours. Okay, so these are the VR or virtual reality content that we have. Okay, so this is another add-on content that we have. We have a series of virtual field trips, a collection of virtual tours, both local and overseas. Okay, so we have an example there of different tourist spots in the Philippines and, of course, outside of the country. And then we also have updated our contents on the 5 major subjects: math, science, AP, Aralin Panlipunan, Filipino. So what's new with the updated content that we have? So our content is now more engaging, okay, through additional voiceover narration in most additional tutorials, inclusion of more performance-based assessments, and more adaptive to online learning. And of course, we have improved our visual elements in our tutorials and other activities. Okay, so now let's go to how can you access assigned task by your teacher. Okay, so by the way, this is our desktop view or laptop view. So when you are using your desktop and laptop, it looks like this. Okay, so if ever you are using your tablet or your mobile devices, it looks like this one. Okay, so it is more adaptive to different devices that you are using. Okay, now, so how can you track your task? Okay, so if you notice, there are different colors under our panel. Okay, so we have blue for current task, green for completed, and then yellow for expired, pink for favorites, pink for expired, I mean, and then for favorites, red. Okay, so if you want to check your current task or your ongoing assignment or lessons, you have to go to the blue one, the current task. Okay, so all you have to do is to click this one, and then if you can see on the upper right portion, you have the task or all of the tasks that your teacher have assigned to you. Okay, so under my task, you can see what are the lessons that your teacher assigned to you. Okay, what are the quizzes, other learning activities, other performance assessment that your teacher have assigned to you. So you may click this one, okay, the current task. For the completed task, the green one, if you want to check all of your completed lessons, okay, check the result of your test, okay, you may click the green one, okay, to check if you have completed all the lessons or tests or activities that your teacher have assigned to you. And then for the expired task, these are the tasks that your teacher have assigned to you but you missed to open. Okay, so I would like to have a reminder on the expired task that all of the lessons, tests, and other learning activities that your teacher have assigned to you has an expiration date. Okay, so you will have a limited access to that on a particular time of the day. Okay, so for more instructions, you have to listen to your teacher while he or she is giving your instruction on how you will able to access her lesson and test. Okay, like for example, your English teacher told you that she have assigned a lesson starting this 8 a.m. until 12 noon. So meaning to say the lesson that she assigned to you is until 12 noon only. So you can access the lesson 8 to 12. If you miss to access her lesson, it will go here under the expired task. Okay? For the upcoming task, there are teachers naman that are giving their lessons or other activities in advance. Okay, so you can see it here. If ever your teacher have assigned to you a task on the following day, for example, but you cannot still open those tasks. And then for the favorites, if ever you set a particular lesson or quiz to favorites, it will automatically go here. Okay. Now, if you want to monitor your exam result, as I told you earlier, it will you will going to find all of this inside the completed task, the green one. Okay. So once you click a particular quiz, you can see your exam result. Okay, so this is an example of an exam result. Okay, and now let's go to what are the different requirements for you to access Genyo at your home. Okay, so you can access Genyo using your laptop or desktop. or smartphones, and then tablets if you have. Okay, for the browser naman, okay, you can access the following browser when you are using your laptop and your desktop: the Chrome, Firefox, and Internet Explorer. And then for the browser for mobile or Android devices, these are the following browser that you can use. And then if you are using iPhones, you can use this one. The same with if you are using your tablet. Okay. So do you have questions so far before we proceed? Let me check first our questions. You can unmute your mic if you have questions before we proceed to the next slide. Okay. We have questions about the Genyo portal, how you will able to access it, about your login ID, your password. None? Are you sure? Anyway, we will have a hands-on activity or hands-on experience on a separate date. Okay, I will train you how you're going to access the different tasks of your teacher, how you will able to answer the different activities that your teacher will going to assign to you. Okay, since you do not have questions, let's proceed to the next. Okay. So now I will going to share or give you tips, 7 tips for a successful online learning. Okay. So it goes without saying that the COVID-19 pandemic has forced all of us to make significant changes in our daily lives. Distance learning has become a necessity in K to 12 schools, while online learning has many advantages that make it preferred option for millions of students. It is not without its challenges, particularly for the students who are more accustomed to in-person classes. The following are 7 helpful tips for you so that you can adjust your study habits during online classes. Okay, so the first one here is plan ahead of time to understand your assignments due dates. Okay, so you need to examine your upcoming assignments and make a mental note of your due dates so that you can create a more realistic plan for completing all of your work. Okay, and then the next one, set aside time to study and work in groups. Okay, so you need to have a schedule that will allow you to meet all of your responsibilities. Okay, the next one is communicate regularly for group projects. Okay, so groups must be prioritized communication if they are to avoid confusion, whether it is via Zoom, email, phone call, instant message, share documents, or other form of communication. Okay, so if ever you are required to have a group projects. And then next, divide up group work early. Okay, so along those lines, it's also critical for groups to divide up different tasks appropriately so that everyone is accountable for their fair share and everyone understands exactly what they are responsible of completing. Okay, so next one is keep in touch with your teacher on a regular basis. Okay, so this is very important. It is critical that you communicate with your teacher in the same way that you communicate with your group mates and classmates. Make an effort to contact your teacher whether you have questions about an assignment or simply want to let them know where you're having trouble of. Okay. And then the next one, participate as much as you can. Participation is essential for the success, whether you are taking online courses or in person. So active participation not only shows your professor that you're interested, but it also shows that you are learning and you are willing to put the effort required to succeed. And then the last one, be adaptable. Okay? Flexible is required for online learning, both for your school and for other in your class, including your teachers. This is not we have planned actually. So it is possible to recreate the community that you had on campus and make it transition as smooth as possible by simply demonstrating empathy, being active in your class, and talking to your classmate and instructor. Okay. So while online learning may not have your first choice, by the following advice outlined above, we can definitely help you make the most of your class. Okay, so above all, keeping clear and open lines of communication with your teachers and classmates, as well as remaining engaged in the class, will go a long way toward ensuring success during this difficult time. Okay. And if ever you need more of my assistance, okay, you can contact your advisor, your class advisor, or you can email me directly. Okay, so you can take note of my email. So it's cvperion at firstasia.edu.ph. Okay, so if ever you have questions or if ever you have difficulty logging in to the Genyo portal, or if ever you have difficulty um, locating your lessons, tests, assignment, or other learning activities that your teachers assign to you, okay? So you can email me here, okay? Or for more information, you can log on to www.genyo.com.ph, or you can like us on Facebook, Genyo e-learning. Okay, so before I end my presentation, do you have questions? Questions, students?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. I
Yes,
would
sir.
like to butt in. Regarding on the chat that they have, one of the question is that not everybody can access their account. It is because not every one of you has been registered already, right, ma'am? Not everyone already have their accounts at Genyo based on if you were enrolled early, surely you can already log in your account because it takes time for Genyo to create your own personal account using your ID number. But as of now, those who were enrolled earlier, okay, already have their accounts with them at Genyo. Okay, for those who cannot still log in, your accounts are still on process. Okay, so just wait for a while because your advisor will be the one to update you if you already have your accounts. And to help your advisor locate you, please use your real name on your FB accounts. Okay, use your real name. So if ever they want you to be added on your group chats, they will not have a hard time finding your name. Okay, reminder, use your real name on your Genyo accounts as well as in Zoom meetings. Okay, that is just a simple reminder for everyone. Okay. Ma'am Perion, you can continue.
Okay, sige, sir. Okay, for the information of everyone, again, so this is our website, students. Okay, so does any one of you here already access their account? Okay, for those who already received their student ID number, okay, so I can see here in our chat box that most of you have already logged in. Okay, did you change your password? Okay, yes. So if you have questions, kindly unmute your mic so that I can assist you. Grade 7, do you have questions? Or can you raise your hand using the reaction button?
Okay, ma'am.
Any questions?
We have here from Thailand, Sian, right? Okay, you can unmute your microphone.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. You have no question? How about from Jared? Dumalugdog.
Ang pronunciation
Yes.
ang sa password wala mamang own namon or mera nga specific.
For the password, it's wisdom.
Misa
Lang.
kung mag-change ng password nam ang amon.
Your own, yes, your own.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, by default, it's wisdom. And then if you want to change your password, you can put any password you want.
If you have
Any more questions?
if you have problems with your password, if you've changed it and you cannot access your account, please try to contact us, okay? Especially Ma'am Perion, so that she can reset your password if ever you have problems, okay? Yes, Mr. Dumalugdog.
Do I need to update my email, ma'am?
Yes. Do you have your email ad, or you can put your parents' email ad if you don't have it yet?
Okay, thank you.
Any more? The
We have,
importance kasi student of putting your email ad inside the Genyo portal is that if whenever your teacher will assign to you a lesson or important announcement or quiz, other activities that your teacher will going to assign to you, you will get a notification from Genyo through your email that your teacher have assigned you important task, or if ever your teacher will make a follow-ups on your activities or assignment or quiz, your teacher can send you a notification through your email. Okay? So other question?
okay, I think ma'am, we need to continue with the orientation. We will just entertain other questions after. Okay, so para
Okay.
tingog. Okay. We will just answer your questions later on. Okay, please mute your microphones. We will continue the orientation, and after this, that will be the time we will be entertain your questions. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay, sige. Thank you, sir. Okay, so going back here in our Genyo portal again. Okay, so you will have to type in the URL box. Okay, student, please avoid making annotations. Okay. Okay. So going back here, all you have to do is to type in www.genyo.com.ph. Okay. So you will be directed here, okay, to our homepage. Okay. If ever, aside from, you can email me, here at the homepage, you can see contact help desk. Okay, so if ever you are having trouble logging in, or you cannot find your lesson or test, okay, inside the Genyo portal, or if you have questions or concerns, you can click this one, and then you can send us feedbacks, okay, of your concern. Please also attach here screenshots. Okay, it is very important that you attach here screenshot of your concerns. Okay, then click submit. And then going back here, okay, so if you want to log into your Genyo account, all you have to do is to input your school ID. So again, what is our school ID? Anyone? Okay, very good. It's CPU. And then click the next button. Okay, so once you are here, all you have to do is to log in to your given student ID number. Okay, and then again, what is our password? Our default password before you change it. Okay, very good. It's wisdom. If ever you have changed it, okay, you try to log out and then log in your new password. Okay. Yes, correct, sir. If you can't access your account yet, there is a bigger possibility that your account is still on process. Okay, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, for your account to be created. Okay, so for those students who enrolled earlier, probably before August 13. None. Okay, so your accounts was already created. Were already created. Okay, so you can use it if ever you have your ID or you have your student ID number with you. You can try to log in your details here. If ever you may encounter that your user ID is invalid, meaning to say it was not yet created. Okay, or I will check if your ID number is already created. Okay. But if naga-invalid pa rin siya, meaning to say hindi pa na-create ang Genyo account nyo po. Okay, naka-login na. How about the others? If ever you have trouble logging in, okay, please email me, okay, or you can go back to the homepage and then send your concern to us. Okay, for those nga naga-invalid, meaning to say maybe your account was not yet created. Okay. The other concerns. Anyway, we will have a separate training for how you will going to log in and access the different features inside the Genyo. Okay. Okay, your old password, friends, is wisdom. Okay, so try to input a wisdom as your old password, and then you have to write or input again your new password. Yes, yung student ID mo is your login ID. But the password is, or old password is wisdom. Okay, sige. You're welcome, friends. Other more questions? Okay, for those who are using Genyo in their mobile phones, make sure first to type in the correct website. Okay, again, it's www.genyo.com.ph. So try it again. Um, LG, maybe there's something on your phone. Okay. So by the way, where are you residing? Wait, LG. Okay. So you were able to log in na? Okay, by the way, for the changing of password, for the information of everyone, please read the policy of changing the password. Okay, so you need to meet those policies before you can proceed to change your password, before proceeding in changing your password. Okay, okay, so let me show you.
For those who are having a hard time accessing their Genyo accounts as of today, don't worry. We still have another session for training you on how you may be able to access your account correctly. Okay, so as of now, if you can't access your account, just listen to the orientation so that you will have an idea on how you may be able to open your accounts on later dates. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, by the way, you can change also your password here when you click this one. Okay, and then click password. Okay, so this is the one that I'm telling you that we have a password policy here. Okay, the first one is the length of the password must be between 8 to 100 characters. The password will need to be changed every 180 days, or the portal itself will notify you that you need to change your password. And then the password cannot contain these special characters. Okay, please take note of these special characters. And then the password cannot contain also your user ID or your name. Okay, understood? Am I clear? Okay. So once done, just click the save button. Okay, so that's it for changing our password. For the details of uh, for this one of our hands-on training will be on August 31. Okay. Okay, do you have more questions before I turn over the floor, the virtual floor to Sir Kayabyab? Okay. By the way, you can call me Ma'am Tin for short. Okay. Okay, none naman daw, sir. So I will turn over the floor to you po.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Good morning again, students. I am Sir Lester Jan Kayabyab, one of the faculty of the junior high school. Okay, so I am also a coordinator from for the Genyo department. Okay, um, based on your questions and some reminders that I need to tell you is that um, your Facebook accounts, okay, please be reminded that you need to use your real name, okay, so that your advisor will not have a hard time locating your name if they want to add you in group chats, okay, for your sectioning. Another thing is you need to use the junior high school frame, okay? So I think it is available as we do our online classes. You need to change your background, okay? We have the junior high school frame. Okay, sorry, for the Facebook, I mean, okay, your profile pictures, please add a frame, the junior high school frame, okay, so that the teachers will also um, have an easier access as a confirmation that it is your account. And of course, during online classes, you need to have the background, okay? The junior high school will provide a background that you need to follow as we do our online sessions. And of course, as we do our Zoom meetings, use your real name. Okay, do not use the name of your gadgets. Okay, so aside from that, um, others are still questioning about how to access their account. Again, I would like to remind you that if you cannot access your account at this moment, it means that you do not still have your personal account. Okay, it is still on process. Okay, so please kindly wait for a while since it is being processed for about 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, so we will update you with the help of your advisors, okay, on later days if you already have your accounts. Okay, so where can you find your school ID number? You can find it in your SOS or in my.cpu.edu.ph. Okay, you can find it in your identification card or even in your registration form. Okay? Sino pa ang may pamangkot? Do you still have questions? You can unmute your microphone, okay, if you still have questions. Okay, if your ID number has been disabled because it is maybe because you have entered it for a lot of times with an incorrect password. Okay, so we will just reset your account if you are encountering problems. Okay, so the password is wisdom. Okay, your account number, your ID number, I mean, and the password is wisdom. Again, if you cannot still access your account, maybe it's because your account is not available as of this moment. Okay, we will just coordinate with your advisor to help you to inform you if it is already available. Okay. Yes, you can change your password. Okay. A while ago, Ma'am Christine Perion or Ma'am Tin showed the proper way on how you can change your password. Okay. It is personalized. Okay. What else? Any more question? Again, the school ID is CPU. Okay, the school ID is different from your personal ID or your account ID. Okay, school ID is CPU. Any more question? Miss Tubong Banwan, do you still have question? How about Miss Cans? How about Mr. Hardy? As of this moment, I have here a question. Teacher, do you have group chat in Messenger for grade 7? For the group chats, it is your advisor who will add you in each subject, or it is your subject teacher. Okay, since this day is for orientation, okay, maybe by tomorrow or the following day, you will have an invite for the group chats. Okay, just coordinate with your advisor for that matter. Okay, more questions? Okay, again, just a reminder, if you can access your account, maybe because your account is not yet available as of this moment. Okay, for the school uniform thing, you will have a different orientation for that. Our orientation for this morning is intended for Genyo on how to access your account. For the school rules and regulations, we will have another meeting for that one. Okay? Any more question? Please, if your question is not related with Genyo or with your LMS, okay, we will have another session for that one. For school matters, like for your uniform, your haircut, and other matters, okay? You can use any password that you want if you want to change your password. But the default password is wisdom. How do we get the CPU frame? I think the board, okay, the junior high school student board will help you on that. You can visit the web page, okay, the one that conducted the flag ceremony a while ago. Okay, they can help you regarding that. Okay, any more question? Okay, so you can see the frame already. There's a link that has been sent at the chat box. Okay, it's already 9:02 a.m. Okay, so I think we still have some announcement from Ma'am Alfarta. Yes, Ma'am Alfarta. Hello, Ma'am Alfarta. Sorry. Hello, Ma'am Alfarta. I think Ma'am Alfarta will have an announcement before we end. How about Ma'am Tin? Do you still have other concerns?
Nothing na po, sir.
Okay, again, to wrap up everything, Reminder, please use your real name in your FB accounts and use the junior high school frame. When we have our Zoom meetings, please use the junior high school background as well as use your real name. For the group chats, just wait for a while because your advisors are still locating you after you have changed your real name in your FB accounts. Because last time we had a hard time locating the students because some of them are not using their real name. Okay, for to make things easier, please use your real name as well as use the junior high school frame, okay, to help us identify that that is your account. Okay,
Sir,
so yes, Ma'am
sir,
Alparta.
mahimo lang ko sir announcement regarding Mandera sir because I'm still having hard time looking for their names so hindi ko sila ma-add sa GC namon. So I hope that they could change it, yes, to their real names, or maybe they could send me message on my Facebook so that I can add them. So para mag-orientation sa 27, it would not be hard and I could send the link for my 7 Jude. That's all, sir.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am. And for your
Yeah, I'm
concern
using my
regarding
real
your
name
okay,
sa
ma'am.
Facebook, sir.
Okay, the name
Thank
of
you, sir.
Malparta is Shane Rose Malparta. If you are under her, just search for her name. Okay. Again, your user ID can be found in your SOS my.cpu.edu.ph. It can be found in your registration form or your identification card. Okay. So thank you, everyone. So I think we're
By the
about
way,
to
sir,
end.
can we have a photo op
Okay.
for the whole grade
So
7
you can
picture?
turn on your videos for the photo op students. Ikaw na lang mag-conduct, ma'am.
Sige, sir. Okay, so we have 10 pages. Okay, so the first one. Okay. Smile. Okay, next. Again, remain smiling. Second. Third. Okay, fourth. Smile. Fifth. Okay, next. Okay, 7. 8. 9. And then the last one. Okay, thank you very much, students. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So if you have questions regarding your accounts, you can contact me. You can contact Ma'am Tin as well as Ma'am Hunsai, Mabel Hunsai. Okay. As of this moment, we will be stopping the session so that we can proceed to the next grade level. Thank you, everyone, for your time. God bless you all and keep safe. Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.